Hello, marketing researchers. This is Dr. G. I hope all is going well with your day and your week. Today's topic is going to be creating a research proposal for your research study that you'll be doing for the semester. So, what are we going to discuss today? First of all, we're going to review again the activity you had last time on developing research questions because it's so important to get your research questions cemented before you write a proposal. Then we're going to dive into the elements of what needs to be included in a good proposal. I want you to work on defining a topic for your semester project and then creating a research project proposal. So what are the elements of a research proposal? Well, first of all, you need to give us some background of the study. What is it that drew you into what this particular topic is? Was it a business that you wanted to work with, or you had a particular product that you're interested in understanding? So give us the landscape, the background of that. And then the statement of the problem. Now this is where your research questions and your business problems come into play that we worked on in the activity last time. So if you recall, we worked with Hertz and we also worked with Chuck E. Cheese and some other companies to understand what is a business issue they have and how do you translate that into the research question. So that has to be very clear what research question you are attempting to answer. And then I want to understand what are the objectives of the study. What is it that the client wants to walk away with? Do they want to have a report that is more, understanding what's going on? Or are they more proactive or strategic in their objective of the study is to get create a new product or have a different pricing change, or maybe think about a target audience they could focus on. So what are those objectives? The significance of the study. If they don't do the study, what does that mean? If they do the study, how can this help them in the future? So is it a big deal? Is it, something that they're just thinking about? So how significant is this? Then I want to understand your research questions and your hypotheses. So the research question is, what are you going to ask to answer that business problem? And we haven't talked about hypotheses yet, but I want you to think about what do you think is going to happen? If you have this question, what is your gut that what do you think will happen from the research that you get back? Or what do you think the research will tell you? Then finally, the methodology, meaning how are you going to perform this study? And so, this could change once we really understand and get into the methodology portion. But are you going to do a survey? Do you think you might do some focus groups? That's what methodology is. And then finally, limitations of the study, which is, those things that you wish you could do if maybe you had more time or money. So then I want to just give a nod again to the research agreement. So a proposal always has do you agree or disagree? And here are the elements of it. Make sure that there's a clear understanding, hopefully written, between you and the person you're doing the research for. So if you'll recall from the last time we talked about research problems and business problems, I gave you a list of sample marketing research topics. And this, trust me, this is not even scratching the surface of the types of research projects you could have. So you also, last time, did a little bit of brainstorming. Maybe you started with a company that you know, or maybe a product that you've tried that you don't think is really working well. Maybe you have an idea that you want to discover. So go ahead and take out that brainstorm list, and I want you to focus on this assignment. your first assignment for this class is the research topic assignment. And then it's not a full-blown research proposal like you would do in a typical type of research project, but it's getting you to start thinking about what that formal research proposal will be. So what you're going to do is you're going to identify that business problem and research question as we've discussed, and then I want you to create a one-page written proposal for a formal research study. And then I want you to identify the type of research for the proposal. So you're going to write a one-page double-spaced topic proposal, ensuring that you address the following questions. What's the name of the company, the brand, the product for which you want to complete the project? And what I'm really hoping that you will do is avoid products that are out there in the market like Nike and Apple and all of those. Try to find a local business or a business that you work for and do this research for them. Why have you selected it? What's your personal goal? What intrigues you about this and what do you want to learn? What category of research are you planning to conduct? Is this advertising, product, distribution channel, sales, customer? Who is the audience for the plan? So by this is probably going to be a decision maker in the organization. So tell me who that person is. What business decision problem does the company face and you believe you can benefit from the research project? Again, this is the business decision. And then what is the research problem or the research question you're intending to answer? So use the grid from last class to help you with your thinking here. Remember, the decision problem describes the manager's view of the situation. The research problem restates the decision in research terms and questions. And then I want you to tell me, is this a problem discovery oriented versus a strategic oriented, and why? So this assignment is worth 20 points. And there is a detailed rubric for you. So this, in lieu of doing a formal research proposal, I want you to simply answer these questions in a one-page document. Review the rubric because that's going to tell you how I grade. All right, so I also wanted to take the opportunity in this module to introduce to you the semester research report. So as you're working through understanding your proposal, it's really going to stem from what is in the research report. So I have within this module a video that describes the research project for the semester, what we're going to be walking throughout the semester, and what's expected of you. And this will help you hone in on your proposal items. So here's in a nutshell what the research project looks like. Watch the video, read the instructions, and keep those out throughout the semester because this is going to help you as we formulate what we're going to do and as you work through the research project. So the first thing you're going to do is formulate a research problem, including secondary research on the topic. And secondary research, we will learn later on, is research that somebody else has already done. You are going to develop a testable hypothesis. You're going to design a research methodology, including one explanatory study and one quantitative study. You're going to design and deploy a questionnaire using an electronic survey tool. You're going to collect response data. You're going to take that data and you're going to cleanse it and put it into a computerized spreadsheet. And you're going to analyze data with a statistical software. Then you're going to write the report, and you're also going to have a brief video presentation, and you're going to conduct peer evaluations on the research presentations. So I know this is really daunting. It is a big project, and we will be working on it throughout the semester. So if you're not quite clear on these 10 steps, what's going to happen, that will be all laid out for you as we move through and learn these concepts. So you'll be working on this project all semester long. Then, as I mentioned, there is a video presentation of your report. So this is how it's going to work. Once you've done your study and you're pretty close to having your written report finished, you are going to present your research results to the class in the form of a video presentation. So you are going to create a 15-minute maximum video. You can do that by creating an MP4 and loading that into Canvas, or I prefer a link to YouTube. So you're going to, based on what you've studied and the report you're writing, you're going to talk about the background, the research question, the hypotheses, the methodology, the data collection, analysis methods, finding, and conclusions. And you generally have only one slide per topic. Maybe a little bit more on the analysis is fine. But you're going to do that, and then each of you are going to watch 4 videos and evaluate your peers. So again, go to the instructions in Canvas on the semester-long report, and these instructions are clearly in there for you. So the peer evaluation will be, you are responsible for providing feedback on the video presentations. And the student feedback will not be part of the presentation grade, but you will be graded for your peer evaluation as part of your formal project. So know that I'm going to grade you on your presentation, and I will look to some of the feedback from your peers. All right, so let's go back, reflect a little bit. Do you understand the key elements of a research proposal? Do you understand the semester research project? And have you found a topic that would help a client, preferably a client that needs marketing research? Don't work with a big company because they already have research people. Understand a business problem. So as always, if you have questions or comments, feel free to reach out. This is going to be a fantastic project. I promise it's not only going to be fun to work on, you're going to learn to use all kinds of great tools, and marketing research is one of the most important functions because, as you can tell from the topics, it really does align to everything. And if you're good at this, it's going to be very fruitful for you in your career. If you haven't already, subscribe to my YouTube channel if that makes sense to you, and have a fantastic day. Take care, everyone.